Well, ice covering much of the U.S. tonight. Take a look at this deputy in Kentucky. While blocking a traffic accident overnight, he decided to do a slide to show the treacherous conditions. Slips and falls are common this time of year, but that's not all that's keeping doctors busy, as 3 News Now reporter Ron Johnson found out.
Well, the holidays are the time of year for so many good things, seeing family, giving gifts, but it's also the time of year for more falls. Dr. Joseph Morgan with Nebraska Medicine says he sees more patients with injuries related to slips and falls, and they can get pretty nasty.
We see a lot of hip fractures, injuries to the back and neck, and wrist fractures. I'm a hand specialist, and so most of what I'm seeing are fractures of the distal radius, which is one of the bones that make up the wrist joint. Additionally, people can sustain head injuries if they fall and hit the pavement just right. It can cause a whole host of injury patterns that it's important to stay safe.
Dr. Morgan says many of the injuries that get to him often require surgery. He recommends using those handrails along stairs and walking with a wider stance to increase stability. We know some of you weren't afraid to brave the cold Thursday to clear those driveways, and if you use a snowblower, Dr. Morgan has some advice on how to avoid injuries.
Many people, in my experience, feel that they're able to unclog the chute with their hands without disengaging the motor, or think they can use their hand for that. We absolutely advocate for use of a mop or broom handle, or now the more modern snow blowers come equipped with a small shovel that you can use to disimpact a chute. But historically, this is the time of year, especially when the weather gets bad and the snow starts coming, that we start to see an uptick in snowblower injuries.
Dr. Morgan says people have lost fingers over this, so you really want to be careful here. In the newsroom, Ron Johnson, 3 News Now.